What is up, you guys? It is MyPhone here, and in this video I'm here to show you guys how to move the volume panel to the status bar of your Android device on Android. Now some of you may be wondering, why would you want to do this? Well, if you're like me and you do a lot of stuff on your Android device, you'll probably know that usually when you're trying to do something like, let's say you're trying to download an app from the Google Play Store and you're trying to change the volume on it, the volume panel just appears right in front of the screen, and it can block, like let's say for example it might block the install icon on the Google Play Store when you're trying to install an app. The volume panel will just block the icon in front of it, and you can't tap the screen to make it go away or whatever. You have to wait for like a few seconds for the volume panel to disappear, and once it disappears then you can continue doing what you're doing. And usually if you're in a rush, this can be very inconvenient and you'd want a different way for, like you'd want to like move the volume panel somewhere else for it to, make it easier for you to do what you need to do and quickly. And now, thanks to this exposed module here, as you guys can see here, my volume panel is not in front of the screen anymore. It is now at the status bar here at the top, and now it doesn't block whatever I'm doing on the screen. And now I'm gonna show you guys how to get that on your Android device. Okay, so before you do this, you will need to make sure that your Android device is rooted. If you don't know how to do that, just go on Google and search how to root space the name of your Android device. Like for me, for example, I'm using my Samsung Galaxy Tab 2 7.0 here, space the model number of your Android device. If you want to find out what model number your Android device is, go into your settings, then scroll all the way down to about tablet or about phone, and whatever number you see under the word model number, that's your model number. Like for me, for example, mine is GTP3110. But if your model number is just the name of your phone, then you don't need to type this. Then go ahead and find a guide that can help you, and follow their guide very carefully, because one, rooting does void your warranty, and two, rooting can break your Android device, which means it can damage it internally or software based. So in case it does, I'm not responsible for any of the damage that will happen to your Android device. Then once you found a guide that can help you, and you've finished following their guide and you're rooted and you have Super SU or Super User installed, you can go ahead and start with the procedure by one, making sure that you have an app called Exposed Installer installed on your Android device. Then if you don't already have this app, you're gonna need a mobile browser that will let you download files off the internet. Like for me, for example, I'm using Brave browser for tablet here, but you can use whatever you want. And you're gonna need a file manager that will let you install APK files. Like for me, for example, I'm using ES File Explorer, but you can use whatever you want. Then once you make sure you got those two, you have to make sure that unknown sources is checked on your Android device. For some, it's in their settings, and then security, and then you might see an option there that says unknown sources. You just need to make sure it's checked. Now depending on your Android device, that may vary for you, so be sure to check on Google on how to check unknown sources for your specific Android device. Then once you made sure it's checked, go ahead and tap the download link that I left in the video description below, and open it in any mobile browser that you're using on your Android device. Once you do that, you should get a page that looks like this. Just tap the green download icon and follow whatever prompts your browser gives you to download the file, and wait for the file to finish downloading. Then once it finishes downloading, go into any file manager that you're using, and once opened up, go to wherever you downloaded that specific file, that specific APK file, and then tap it, and then tap install, and then wait for it to finish installing. Then tap open once it finishes installing. And during the first time you open it up, you might need to update your framework. To do that, tap framework, and then tap install/update. it will ask for root permission, so make sure you grant it, and then tap OK for it to reboot your Android device. Then once it finishes rebooting and you're back up at your lock screen, go ahead and unlock it, and then go back into this app, and then go to where it says download, and then tap the search icon at the top, then type in status bar volume, that's one word, and then tap the first one that pops up. It's called status bar volume, and then swipe left and download the latest version of the module itself. As of the date of this video, it's 1.2. Tap download, wait for it to finish downloading, then tap install at the bottom, and then once it finishes installing, tap done, and then once you're back up at this screen, tap the download icon at the top, then tap modules, and then make sure that the module, which is called status bar volume, is checked. Once you make sure it's checked, reboot your Android device by pressing and holding on the power button, and then tapping reboot, and then tapping OK. Then once it finishes rebooting and you're back up at your lock screen, go ahead and unlock it. And once you unlock it and you're back up at your screen, go into your app drawer where you will see all your apps, and then find the app that's called status bar volume, and then open it up. And then from here, you can configure all the settings that you want. You can turn this on and off. You can choose the volume sliders that you want for it to appear. You can set the custom timer for how long you want that the volume panel to appear on your status bar. Like, I set mine for 5 seconds, but you can set it to whatever you want. You can also check the mute volume key beep so it doesn't play a sound when you're pressing the volume keys, but you will need to reboot your Android device for that to take effect. And you can also link your ringer and notifications volume. That's already set by default, and you can change the slider color to whatever color you want. I'm just leaving it to white for me. And this is the trial version that will let you use it for 14 days, which is like 2 weeks. Once the 14 days are over, you will need to purchase it with an in-app purchase, and it's only $1, so that shouldn't be a big deal. And then once you configure all your settings and you tweak it to whatever you like, from there, that's it. The volume panel will not be in front of your screen anymore. It would just be at the top, and now it will not block whatever you're doing on your Android device. And you can also, if you're very careful, you can slide down from this panel itself to access different options. It's hard for me to show you that right now, but you can do that. And then from there, guys, that's it. That's how to move the volume panel to the status bar on Android. Now, if you guys like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, because that will definitely help me out. And if you have any suggestions on what I should do next, or if you have any problems with this module whatsoever, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. And while you're at it, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I got tons of more content coming your way. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys will like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. I left all those links in the video description below. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is the MyPhone 45 signing off.